Hi sweet friends, welcome to YoUniquely Vintage You. My name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl and I welcome you back to our channel. Today it's all about decorating my buffet back here, and I'm going to also decorate a tree back here as well. So I'm going to use some stuff that's on my table, so can't wait to show you how it all comes together. I really love the way this turns out, so come with me and let me show you how I put all this together. And I also wanted to show you before I go, look at my cute sweatshirt. Is that so cute? Anyway, these are in our Etsy store along with a bunch of other really fun designs. I hope you guys will go check that out on our Etsy store. It'll be linked in the description below. But without further ado, let's start decorating. Okay, to get started, all I've done is I've taken this tree. It's the $30 tree from Walmart that's flocked. And I've placed this in just a large crock, and I've just kind of put it in this corner. And I'm sorry I failed to get a picture of it before I started, but that's what I did. Now this tree doesn't come lit up, so I just added some white Christmas lights to it as well. The top, I have these jingle bells that came from Walmart, and then I also just took some berry stems and placed that in the tree along the top. Right here I'm showing you I have some reproduction of some Shiny Brights. These are so pretty. I love using these amongst my old ornaments. They look so good, and if you think about it, in a few years these are also going to be vintage. So I just think they're fun to have. If you see them out, I would just grab them, because can you ever have enough Shiny Brights? Anyway, I've just added some really old ornaments to this tree as well. I've added my Shiny Brights that are newer, and then I'm just adding these Merry Christmas signs. I have several, so I've just decided I was just going to stick these in the tree as well. Okay, I have these bells from Walmart, and they're dark. They didn't have gold ones. I was able to find gold ones a couple of years ago, but this one is not gold. And it was driving, I just didn't like the color, so I took them out. I went outside, I sprayed them with some gold spray paint. This is a different bell, but I sprayed them all. This is what they are, holiday time 5-inch jingle bells. They were $5.98. I took them outside, sprayed them gold, and it's not exactly the color gold I was hoping for, but that's what I had on hand, so that's what I used. I'm just trying to show you right here. I'm just taking that loop on the bell, and I am just sticking it through the Christmas tree greens and bending it in place. I'm not taking that rope off because I might use that someday differently, and I've just placed the 3 of these on top of my tree. I have some mercury glass picks right here, which are so fun to collect. I've been collecting these for years. I have quite a collection, and I think I'm going to add this to the tree as well. I also have some more of these cluster ornaments. I'm not really sure what they did with these. I think they're so pretty though. I have some silver, some kind of gold, and some blue left over, so I'm going to stick those inside the tree too. I'm going to let this one stick on the outside, and you can see I've got like a hole right there where you can kind of see the pole, which that drives me crazy. So I'm going to take these ornaments, and like I said, when you decorate your tree, make sure you stick things deep inside, because when you look at your tree, that being deep inside gives your tree dimension and depth, and it's just so pretty. You can also see I've just taken some of those mercury glass bead garlands, and I've put that on my tree as well. And then I'm going to stick these silver mercury beads along the top, kind of to make, you know, a tree topper, so to say, or so to speak. I guess that's the right word, so to speak. So I'm going to stick these up there just to fill in, and I think this is turning out really pretty. I also have this little angel. I think I got her at a thrift store. She was broken, but I just couldn't leave her behind. She had like a little ring on the back. I think she slipped over like a taper candle. So I just took her and put her on the top of my tree. Her arms are broke off, but look how precious she is, just the way she is. There's no way I can throw her away. So I've just used her at the top of my tree, and I love that. And as you can see, I'm just sticking some of those mercury glass picks inside this tree, and I really like that. Here I'm kind of showing you that these bells aren't really the color that I like, but I'm gonna fix that in a little while. So just wait and see. Alright, I came across these snowflake ornaments that I have, and instead of hanging them on the tree, I'm just going to stick them in the tree. I'm liking how that looks. I don't know if you guys ever do anything like that. You can actually take it and hang it and then wrap it around that piece of greenery, and then it will stay and not fall. But this is an area that doesn't get much traffic, so I just have them kind of stuck inside the tree so that they're kind of sticking out and halfway in, and I'm really liking the way that looks. Here's another pick that I have. It's the silver ones. I didn't use them on my big Christmas tree, so I'm just going to take this and cut it apart, and then I'm going to place it again at the top to kind of add some more interest to the top of this tree. Okay, the last thing I want to do is just add this basket. I'm going to stick just a throw right inside, and on top of it I'm going to add this vintage copy of The Night Before Christmas. I love this book. It's in kind of rough shape, but I just want to display it on top of this blanket, and that completes this look in this little corner. Okay, I used Rub and Buff to add to those jingle bells. I thought that they were just too gold, so I got some Rub and Buff in the color Gold Leaf, and I just took my finger and rubbed it on. Now, it could use some more work, but just because I've already have them on the tree, this is all I'm going to do. It kind of scuffed them up a little bit, but I just think it aged it and made it look so much better. So if you need to transform an item, think of Rub and Buff. It comes in so many different colors. Now moving over to my buffet, I'm just taking some apothecary jars. I placed some flameless flickering candles inside, and then I'm just putting some old ornaments inside as well. I'm using gold and silver. I'm just to keep it kind of neutral over here because I have so much going on everywhere else. but I really think this is so pretty and such a great way to display some of the ornaments that you don't use on your tree. I have the most beautiful candelabra. This was given to me by an older lady. She was my next door neighbor. She was so sweet. Her name was Ludi, and I bought her parents' house, so she was just so good to me. And she gave me these candles, and they are just so beautiful. But here I am just using the remote on those flameless flickering candles. They are so great, and I do have those listed in my description below. They're in our Amazon store, but these are so great to use all year long. If you don't have any, you should check them out because I think you will really love them. Next, I have this old bottle brush wreath, and I've just taken the ribbon that was originally on there. It was all mashed up, and I usually leave it that way because I like to see things in their original state. But this year I thought I'm going to take it off, I'm going to iron this satin ribbon, and then just tie it back on. And that's what I did, and I think it turned out so pretty. I have these greens right here. This is that Real Touch Norfolk Pine, and then I also have the cedar. It is beautiful. Guys, if you don't have this, I think it's pretty much sold out everywhere that I've been able to look, but if you don't have it, check it out next year because it is so beautiful. Sometimes I think Kirkland's has it on sale for a good price, so I would definitely check that, or Amazon, but or A Floral. They are beautiful and they will last you for such a long time. Here I have these old bottle brush trees that have the ornaments in them, and I've collected several of these, and I'm just going to keep it pretty simple on my buffet, and I'm just going to add these really pretty bottle brush trees to the top of this buffet on this greenery. And I think it's just so pretty, and it's, when you decorate, I think it's always pleasing to the eye when you decorate in groupings of the same thing. So just think of that when you're putting things together. But these are so pretty. I love all the bright colors. It's just so fun to see it all come together. Okay, to the bottom I have these stockings. They're not old, but they look old. They're so fun. I've just added a letter for my daughter, a J for Jaden. I added just some silk ribbon and then just some greenery inside. And I put one on each of the knobs on my buffet. And I think that's so fun to have right there. Over here on my stack of trunks and this metal case I have, I've just taken this candle holder, I've put a riser, and I've taken this boxwood wreath and put it on top. Now I'm going to add this old vintage plate, and on top of that I'm going to add just a candy dish filled with candy, because you can't have Christmas without Christmas candy, especially those kisses. We would get those from Santa every year. I loved that. That was my favorite. Now I'm just going to embellish around this little dish with some red faux berries that I got from Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to sprinkle those around, and I think that will complete the look of that. I have another old Santa, and I'm going to place him right here. This one has a plastic face, but I still think he's super cute. I've embellished him with just some old things I put in his hands, and to him, I'm going to add just this little ceramic vase or pottery piece, and I'm going to add this bottle brush tree that's flocked inside. Next, I have a really pretty tinsel tree. It is made in Japan. It is so pretty, and I'm going to add that to the back of this little display, and then that will complete everything I'm going to do in this area. Okay, this is just one last look of the area that I decorated. You guys have to let me know what you think, but I love the way all this turned out. I love seeing all this vintage goodness everywhere. So thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate it so very much. And before I go, I want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. It says that whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Colossians 3:17. What a beautiful Bible verse this is. It's just so important to know that everything we do either glorifies God or brings dishonor to him. And so I hope that you'll be able to make a conscious decision about everything that you do, that it will glorify God our Father. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you so very much, and we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, guys.